Yes, my people, welcome back to Bigtimes Podcast. And today we are talking about a very interesting topic. The topic that is very close to many hearts in Kenya, Back to Bigtimes Podcast, the place where we talk big moves, we talk big lessons and real steps behind adulting in Kenya. So the topic of today is how to process a title deed in Kenya. Providing a step-by-step guide. Owning land in Kenya is big, but owning it right, owning it legally is even bigger, So my people, why this matters? Land is one of the most valuable things you can own. But unless your name is on that title deed, you don't really own it. So let me tell you a quick story, The story is about Peter, as a friend of mine. Peter, just a young guy from Kitale, finally saved up enough to buy land near Nairobi. So Peter found a plot listed by someone who said that they were selling on behalf of the family member. So the deal looked sweet and the price looked even sweeter, Peter visited the land. Land was there. He even saw that it was for sale sign. But he never did a land search. Peter never involved a lawyer. He never signed an agreement. Just a payment through M-Pesa and a handshake. So fast forward 2 months later, another person shows up claiming that he is the real owner of the land, valid title deed. So to carry my story short, Peter had been conned. That was 1.2 million Kenyan shillings. He had no title deed, no refund, no land. So he had to start again. But this time he followed step by step the right way. So today you are going to make sure you don't end up like Peter, So my people, step 1, do a land search. Before you do anything, do a land search. Go to eCitizen or RD-SASSA with a title number. Pay 500 and verify who owns the land, any disputes or any charges. This just 5 minutes check will save you millions. So step 2, once the land has been verified, get a lawyer to draw up a scale agreement. The scale agreement must include names, ID numbers, KRA pins, prices and payment terms. Usually the buyer pays 10% upfront. So the document must be stamped or it's not legally binding, So step 3, get clearance certificate. You need 2 key documents. Land rights clearance from your county, land rent clearance from the Ministry of Lands. So, without these, no title transfer can go through, So our fourth step is apply for land control board consent. For agricultural or rural land, you'll need an LCB approval. Both the buyers and the sellers must appear in person, Both the buyer and the seller, so they meet up at the sub-county office. Meeting happen monthly at the sub-county office. Fee is just 1,000 Kenya shillings. So my people, our fifth step is valuation and stamp duty. A government valuer, the government sends the valuer who values the worth of the land, visits the land and determines how much you owe in the stamp duty. 4% for the urban land and 2% for the rural land. You pay via the KRA iTax, and you should keep the receipt safe so that you don't lose access to them. So step 6 is submit and register. Now you bring everything together. Original title deed, sale agreement must be stamped, clearance certificates, consent letters, valuation reports, carriers. So pay the registration, and within 2 to 6 weeks the new title deed is issued in your name. So my people, this process may involve some red flags, so this is what you should avoid. So to avoid getting scammed, never pay for land without doing a search. Don't trust a seller without documents. That's the documents. If it doesn't have proper documentation, don't trust him or her. 3. Confirm land beacons on site with a licensed surveyor. Always use a lawyer if it's even if it's your auntie or any close relative. So don't trust anybody, whichever. Always use a lawyer, even if it's your auntie who's selling the plot. So my people, this is our recap for today. So our step 1 was do a land search. Our step 2 was draft and sign a sale agreement. Our step 3 was get land rate and rates clearance. 4 was obtain LCB concept. 5 was get valuation, pay stamp duty. Our step 6 was, and that was our last step, was submit document, pay fees, and get your title deed. So it's not hard. It's just easy, and it must be done right, So, my dear fans, or my dear people, this was all for today. I hope you have gained something. So, and I hope Peter's story sticks with you, because the only thing worse than losing your land is realizing that you never legally owned it, So take your time, follow the process, and protect your future. So my people, if you found this very helpful, remember to hit the subscribe button for more updates, very educating episodes on Bigtimes Podcast. So until next time, my people, stay smart. My people, stay bold, and don't just think big, act big. Thank you, man.